Hello and welcome back, or welcome to if you've never seen us before. My name is Sarah.
And I'm Cindy.
Today we're going to be talking about politics.
Yeah.
Not my favorite topic.
Yeah, but there is someone that I really want to talk about, and it's not surprisingly Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh, because I was about to say, I don't know anything about what she's about to tell.
No.
So I'm going to be reacting with you.
Yeah.
If you don't know already.
Well, it's sort of old news, but not a lot of people are covering it, so I thought it would be important to go ahead and just, maybe if you don't know, then now you'll know. Okay, so a few weeks ago, a story came out, and Sarah Huckabee Sanders is the governor of Arkansas. I don't know how she got the position. I don't know why she's there, other than to spend Arkansas state funds.
And generally be a bad person.
Yeah. What a word rhymes with winch.
We're trying to be polite.
Yes. Well, okay. Everyone knows Sarah Huckabee Sanders. If you don't know, then I'll explain. Sarah Huckabee Sanders started really quick with Donald Trump.
Right.
She worked for him in some capacity. She had a few different jobs.
It also doesn't need to be forgotten that her husband is a Duggar supporter.
And
he just loves the Duggars, and they're a great family and do great things, and Josh Duggar is a great person.
Well, now, I think, yeah.
Last time I saw, he was still in support of Josh Duggar.
He also does not like Trump. He does not like Trump. He
probably made for some wonderful conversations at home.
Yeah. Well, so Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and I will repeat her name several times, so get used to that. But Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the great governor of Arkansas, that you can call your offices and your representatives and do something about this situation, has bought a new podium.
Okay.
It's important because earlier this year, at the beginning or during summer, she went on vacation.
Okay.
And what does this have to do with the other? Well, one of her friends that went on vacation, because it was a girls' vacation, one of her friends sells podiums. There's a fancy name for it, and it's just a podium. It's just, what your preacher has, what the governor has, what the president speaks in front of. It's just a podium.
But it's like expensive or something?
She paid almost little under, like very few dollars under $20,000 for this podium.
Is it like made out of gold or something?
Well, it's supposed to be like what the president uses, and it's so important, and it's like wonderful, and it's like the best podium ever. Like they announce so many important things with this podium, behind this podium.
I mean, I guess if the other one was broken and you just needed a quick one and you didn't have that many options right away and you just bought the first one you saw, but because her friend, she's giving $20,000 to a friend, essentially, for a piece of wood.
Most of them are $200 to $500. You can get them less. The one that she had, the governor had before.
I can go on Amazon and buy a podium for cheaper.
Well, they were, the one that she already had was just fine. But
I'm just confused why she paid $20,000.
well, now that's the tricky part. All right, so they went on this vacation, and right before they went on this vacation, her friend's like, "I'm broke. I don't have any money."
So she basically gave her friend money.
Her friend sold her this podium that was so outrageously beautiful and expensive, that she doesn't use. She just uses the regular podium, and wherever she's making little speeches and things like that.
Just say you want to give your friend $20,000.
But she gave it to him through the state funds.
Her family is rich. The Huckabees own so much.
Well, now, so she has given this money to them, and she has, she can't explain why she needed the podium, why she needed this particular one, why, why she doesn't use it, where it is, if it exists. There's a picture of it.
The podium best be made out of gold.
No, it's kind of ugly. It looks like a space thing, that like Starship Enterprise has. That Captain Kirk stands behind and all these little buttons or something.
That's exactly what he does?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she is using state funds to, and this isn't even the only thing. This is just one of the things that people have noticed on her tax forms that she has to fill out, like, I accepted this gift, I bought this, she has to fill all of these inquiries out, and this isn't even the only hinky thing that she's done.
Well, again, her husband is not a great person. I know more about him than I know about her because I just genuinely don't care about her.
I don't know much about her husband, and I really don't care to know about her.
Well, I just know that when I was doing research about the Duggars, Josh Duggar actually worked under. He got his position. You know, he was like a senator or something. No. He was running for senator or running for mayor, something like that. Anyway, he was running for office, and Mike Huckabee gave him. He was like, vote for him. He's a great person.
Okay.
He's an excellent dude.
Yeah.
And then when the whole Josh Duggar craziness came out, he was like, they are a good Mormon family. They are.
Well, they're not even Mormons.
They have good faith. And people are just attacking them for no reason.
Oh my God.
When it was very, very obvious that Josh Duggar has committed crimes.
Well, now I do know who he is. I remember hearing the stories and getting furious about it.
He also is in support of gay retraining camps.
Yeah.
He's also one of those kind of people, so.
Well, so she just keeps doing things like this. So that fits, because if your husband feels like this and you feel like this, I kind of, okay, when I was younger, my mom and dad separated. My mom went to Arkansas, and there was a lot of things that happened in Arkansas, and we have a scary story thing that we want to make. Just about Arkansas.
A lot of actually, really crazy things,
messed up things
have happened in Arkansas.
Yeah, and so I was very terrified to go.
Sorry.
Bless you.
I'm just dying over here.
I was terrified to go through Arkansas, even if we're going on vacation or something. I still have family that live in Arkansas. I don't visit them.
We don't speak to them.
Not because I don't like them, just because I'm not going to see them. Shout out to Uncle Tibbs. Bless you.
My allergies are so bad right now.
It's probably my perfume. Sorry.
Ugh.
But yeah, I was scared when I was younger to do that, and now I'm scared for a whole new reason. I mean,
Yeah, if she's just giving her, like, if it was out of her own money, then I would be like, okay, whatever. It doesn't make a difference. She just
yeah.
wanted to give her friend $20,000, and
I mean, she's rich, like you said, on her own.
they own tons of land.
You don't. She doesn't have to steal from the state.
Yeah.
And basically, that's what she's done.
Well, if Donald Trump can do it, then
well, of course,
it's a free for all, you know.
Because Sarah Huckabee Sanders is a very big Trump supporter and believes in the same things. You know, hey, if Trump can get away with it, why can't I?
Yeah.
If Trump can steal from the government, why can't I? If Trump can put people in jail for no reason, why can't I? Now, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I kind of like I can't wait to get like older so that I could run for office and be a Sarah in politics that actually means something.
Yeah. True.
Because every person named Sarah is for some reason a crook.
Yeah. So she is this. Mind you, she has just given her friend basically almost $20,000.
Right.
And that's just one instance. There's more. There's like a $4,000 charge. There's that can't be explained for weird stuff. Traveling expenses that don't really doesn't
Why
make
are the
it
people of Arkansas
expand.
paying for her to go on a vacation? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but she'll do this for her friend. But now, okay, she says that the prison system is in financial corrupt thing. Okay, so
you're gonna give $20,000 to some random girl instead of that $20,000 could go to the prison system?
well, see, she wants the Congress to give her more money because she said that she needs X amount of dollars. I forget how much more, but she wants like thousands of dollars more because she said that she needs to make more beds in her prisons because prisoners are committing crimes and then getting arrested, going through the process, and going to go to jail, but they get early release because there's not enough beds, which makes sense. If you're going to commit a crime, then probably, you need to do the time. But the things that people are being arrested for are really hinky, number one, in Arkansas. And number two, the fact that she can give her friend $20,000 out of this fund, but then ask for more
because
from the government because she needs beds. That $20,000 would have built, a few more beds.
Right. If your buddy needs money, give him a job.
Yeah. Let him work for you.
Let her work for you, and then you can make that, oh, I'm giving her this much money because she's working for me.
Yeah.
That's better than saying, here's this $20,000. Oh, but I need money for the prison system because we don't have beds.
Yeah. So if you want those prisoners to stay in there longer and not get a free ride from the government and not have to go through all the trial and everything because that costs money. If you don't want that to happen, then stop spending stupidly. Stop.
Yeah. And also maybe check to see why so many people in your state are being arrested.
Yeah. Well,
maybe fix that issue first.
Yeah.
And then, because like if it's like a drug problem, maybe you need to crack down on drugs. If it's a murder problem, you need to figure out why people are getting murdered all the time. Like.
Well, no, they don't want. She doesn't want marijuana. She doesn't believe in out of marriage. She doesn't believe in. There's a lot of things she doesn't believe in. Transgender. She doesn't believe
I know she
all
doesn't.
of this
They don't
stuff.
support abortion.
No.
Trust me.
So all the people that are committing those crimes for things that are like being transgender or abortion or
Trying to make it
something
like
that.
Florida?
Basically, I think but she's more of a Trumper than DeSantis fan, so she's trying to take on both values. And I mean, this is all the charges and stuff like that. They're sort of alleged, but not, because they can be proven. But on my part, they're going to be alleged because I don't want to be sued.
Sarah, I ain't got nothing you want.
Yeah, so don't come after me.
Besides the correct spelling of my name.
Yeah.
Everybody spells it with an H.
Yeah, she does too.
Ugh. All Sarahs with H's are
H's.
Yeah.
Anyway.
From my experience.
Yes.
From my experience.
But, so she is, she talks a big game, but she is...
It's just another rat in the government?
Yeah, just another Republican who is taking everyone's money and getting paid for it also, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
they're paying her to basically steal from the state.
Yeah.
They're, you know, as a governor, she gets a big chunk of money. I think she, you know, should have to pay that back.
The Republicans want everybody to stop talking bad about them.
Stop being bad.
Stop committing crimes. And you won't, like, if Sarah Huckabee Sanders was a Democratic mayor, then...
Yeah. Or governor.
It would be the same thing. It
No,
doesn't matter.
Because the Republicans would crucify her for it. Now,
you're only allowed to commit crimes if you're a Republican.
Exactly. On the in the chamber on the chamber floor.
You're allowed to fight people on the Congress floor.
Yeah.
If you're a Republican. If you're not, then you're a child.
Yes. Well, so on the chamber floor, speaking of how they're reacting, it was, I heard on the news, I think it was Chris Hayes or Ari, but one of them was saying how our new Speaker of the House,
Mike Johnson.
what?
Oh, I've memorized his name. This man is a fool.
Well, he was basically, him and a few other congressmen were seen laughing about Nancy Pelosi's husband being almost killed.
Now,
and I think that is disgusting.
It is. It's disgusting to do, whether you like him or not, whether you're a, Republican, Democrat. A man's house was broken into.
Yeah.
And he was almost murdered.
And if his wife had been there, God knows what would have happened
well,
to her.
the man, the guy who did the crime, they actually convicted him. He's been charged to 30 years in jail.
Yeah.
For attempted murder, breaking and entering, and felony breaking and entering, and attempted kidnapping, because he was going to kidnap Nancy. Sorry. My God.
I think my perfume's too strong.
I also haven't taken an allergy pill today. But he was going to kidnap Nancy Pelosi and bring her to Donald Trump.
And see, my thing is, if you're sitting here laughing about something like that, if you're going to laugh at someone's hardship, that would be like someone breaking into Mike Johnson's house and hurting his wife. And then
don't do that, by the way.
No,
Like,
no.
just.
But that's the same thing.
Yeah.
If he looked at it that way, would he think of it differently, or would he just allow that to happen to his own wife?
I hope not.
I mean, it's cruel and inhuman to sit there and laugh about someone getting hurt, and he wasn't the only one to do it, from what I understand. I can't remember everyone's names. Um, but I believe one of them was our kung fu man, who was trying to start a rumble.
The Oklahoma governor or
senator, I think. But he, anyone that laughed at that is inhuman.
You're
not
laugh at someone's assault.
No, because you wouldn't want it to happen to you or your family. Why would you want it to happen to her? Just because she's Democrat? Just because she's Nancy Pelosi?
Well, just because she's a woman who said, no.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. It's not even the fact that she's a Democrat. It's the fact that she's a lady who told them, no, you can't do that. And it's like, that's not happened to them before because they don't know, basically, they don't understand no.
Yeah.
They don't know what no means no. Just ask Trump and Eugene Carroll.
Yeah. But, and all of the women that are taking him to court this next year.
They're like 10 women, 15 women.
Yeah. There was 26. I don't know how many's in the suit, but there was 26 women altogether
I think
that was accusing him.
It's either all 26 or it's 15 of them.
Really?
Apparently. That was shocking to the dog.
Our cats and dogs are in the same room.
But yeah. That's stupid. I'm sorry. That's stupid.
I think that...
And childish.
But...
You're the Speaker of the House.
But see, and just representing our country. If you were just a low-level congressman, like a first-year congressman, all the way up to Mitch McConnell, who's been there since it was made, it doesn't matter your age, your race, your Democrat, Republican, whatever. It's respect for another human being.
I mean, Nancy Pelosi's husband is innocent. He didn't literally do anything wrong. He's not a part of the government. He had nothing to do with the whole situation. An innocent bystander was hurt.
Yes. And a citizen of the United States.
Who you swore to represent and protect.
Yes. Now,
but I guess it doesn't matter if you're just a Democrat. You don't need to protect them.
Exactly. They're talking about, like, they want to
and they wonder
cut
why nothing
out,
can get done.
Yeah. They want to cut out, Republicans, I've heard them say, we need to loosen our grip on America. We need to, lay back a little bit. Okay, well then, what's the Nazi camp going on in Arkansas, and the Nazi camp going on in Florida? I mean,
no, I think that's what they mean is they want to pay less money,
and they want to control all of us,
and they want to be able to do whatever they want, but we're not allowed.
Yeah, just the 1%ers.
That's
the only people that count.
Because they want a monarchy again?
Well, like Ted Cruz. You got people like Ted Cruz who wants to...
Ted Cruz means nothing. Nothing he says has any value.
That's true.
At all. And
that's true.
If I have beef with Texas.
Yeah.
Not just because of Ted Cruz. I have beef with the whole state. I'm sorry. Every time I go to that state, something horrific happens to me.
Yeah.
I have a bad time every time. The people are nice. for the most part.
Some places.
Some places. But I just... Texas is a no-go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now, I mean,
if we could just split off Texas and California, or no, Florida.
Yeah, I'd be alright with that.
I think America could last a little bit longer.
Yeah. Now, there was more, I didn't have this, but we will have an update on this. There was more races in, Colorado. There was some mayors, some congressmen, were the election there was going on, but I didn't stay up to watch who won. It was on the fence with a lot of the mayors, especially like a couple of them. They were like, one time I'd turn it on, Republican would be ahead. Next time, Democrat would be ahead. It was like a few votes apart. So, I mean, they're neck and neck there. I can see the Democrats taking Colorado because, I mean, you know, we really need to take Nevada as far as Democrats go.
I think it's not even, people just need to be put into office who actually want to do the work.
Yeah.
Not who want to get money from the government.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Like, it even if it was a Republican who won, it just, people are a lot more mindful right now about, and everybody, doesn't matter what your age is.
Yeah.
Everybody is looking at these people with a fine-tooth comb now, which is a good thing. It always should have been that way. You should have never just been like, oh, he's Republican, I'm going to vote for him. Or he's Democrat, I'm going to vote for him.
Exactly.
It's been, you know, I used to not care about politics at all.
Yeah. And
now that I've gotten older, I've been paying more attention to who is representing me. Because, like, in Ohio, they sat there and the men got together and realized, oh my God, when this abortion bill, it doesn't just affect, the ability to have an abortion. It affects my wife and my daughter's ability to get decent health care in this state.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out and I'm going to change this. And people took a look at that and they actually did what they did what they believed in, and it won.
Yeah, and Virginia
did
the same thing.
And I think that's starting to happen more often. People are starting to actually pay attention to what's being said and hold people accountable a little bit more, for the most part.
For the most part. Yeah. Now, I wanted to talk because I brought up Colorado. Colorado judge. He's a federal judge, and Colorado asked him to basically disallow Donald Trump to be on the ballots.
Right.
And he said...
I did hear a little bit about this.
This is tricky. I don't understand his thoughts, but he said, okay, if he were a governor or a mayor or anybody else.
Right.
Anybody else in the U.S., the 14th Amendment would cover him.
Right.
But, because you have to swear an oath.
Right.
But it doesn't cover the president.
But it does.
But he swore an oath.
It
to
literally
office,
does.
to the country, to all of us. And he said, no, it's separate.
No.
He's the only one that this bill doesn't cover. And so...
I think, okay, in school...
Well, he's a Republican judge, and so they, he just,
well, Donald Trump did say that Republican judges do go easier on him.
Yeah. And they do, apparently, because he said no, he's going to be on the ballots. So now they're going to take it to the Supreme Court. Now,
somebody needs to look into that man's finances to see if there was a transaction made.
Yeah.
Allegedly, I'm speculating.
I mean, rightfully so, because why would he say that?
I think
when he's standing in front of everybody with his hand on the Bible and his right hand up to God and swearing allegiance to the United States of America and taking that oath, that is the oath of office.
Yeah.
And so they're going, okay, when they take it to the state Supreme Court, now, the state Supreme Court can still say no.
Right.
But if it goes to the Supreme Court, it has to go in front of Judge, I believe it's Judge Sotomayor.
Isn't she out, though?
No.
She didn't get out?
No.
I thought they voted her out.
They can't vote her out.
Okay.
She's a Supreme Court
justice. They took her off that one committee.
No, you're thinking of Congresswoman, I can't remember her name, but she is Muslim.
Yeah, I think I'm getting them confused.
So Sotomayor is a Democratic judge.
I don't think,
and she is like,
she's not gonna vote.
Straight up, the law says. And so she will go by the law, and she won't go by how she feels or how you feel. She'll go, I mean, you can't pay her off. So, we still have a few justices that are a legitimate judge and who will be true to the United States, not true to Democrat or Republican. She will make the right decision. True to the Constitution. Yeah. So Donald Trump, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Donald Trump should be scared to go to the state Supreme Court, because once it goes there, if they deny it, they have to go to the Supreme Court, and she will rule on the Constitution side. She will not rule for the money side.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just like, I don't know.
I think that, okay, like in school, we never had to read the full Constitution.
Yeah.
We just had to read like the important parts, which all of it's important. I don't understand why they wouldn't force us to read everything, but we only read like certain bits of it. And I just think that a lot of these people in government have only ever read just like the Cliff Notes version of the Constitution, which you're supposed to, like study that.
Well, yeah.
You think you'd be able to recite it at.
Well, see, there's a problem with that.
Because the Constitution, the 14th Amendment says that if you commit a crime or are not charged but you're accused of a crime, you cannot run for office.
Yeah.
Any office. You can't even, I don't even think you can get a job at the post office.
Well, now, the judge did say that Donald Trump did commit insurrection.
So that immediately strikes him out.
But see, even though he said he committed insurrection, blatantly committed insurrection, it just doesn't cover the President of the United States.
Okay.
But problem with reading the Constitution, because some of our Congress people have not graduated. Lorraine Boebert hasn't graduated from high school. As far as I know, she does not have any degrees. She doesn't have a GED. So I'm not sure how much she can read.
Well, I haven't graduated.
No.
But I at least know that if I'm going to get into an office position like that, I'm going to probably read the Constitution. Or have it read to me if I can't read.
But
she's more focused about, going and having sex in public.
Yeah.
Then.
So, if you can't
Actually doing her job.
understand the big words, so you might not be able to do that. So there is more situations going on in her government, believe it. So there's so much going on. We've covered the judges and stuff like that before, and if you want to go back and look at it on
So that's how we see it. Podcast. There's more.
yeah, there's more news related things, and there's so much more. I have another thing I'm working on. We haven't even covered all of George Santos. There's more of him each and every day. It seems like every time I turn my phone on, there's something new about that man.
He's goofy to me. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. He's not even, I cannot take him serious. He's just goofy.
So, yeah,
I think that's the end for
Yeah.
now, because we have talked for so long, and we got so many little interruptions that I
yeah,
think something the universe is saying we should end it.
yes.
Jinx. We will see you again next time.
Yes. See you soon.
Hopefully with a less chaotic video.
Hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe
Mm-hmm.
and follow our podcast.
And the channel.